All right, so we're gonna get started. No slides, nothing like that today. Just kind of hair down, chilling out, relaxing, chilling. Maxing and relaxing over here at the Knoxville Business Incubator, like we are most of the time. But I really appreciate you guys making an effort to make it. There's just a couple things I want to share with you as we wrap up the year. I want to remind you first and foremost. First of all, let me welcome you. If you are here for the very first time, you're a brand new meeting leader. Of course, we welcome you. Thank you so very much. Appreciate it. Those of you that don't know who your area directors are, well, don't worry. We'll get you up to speed at a later date, but most of them are on the call here today. So appreciate that very much as well. But just a couple things I wanted to share with you today. So first and foremost, I want to just remind you that this is the worst time of the year really for networking. I mean, you got holidays and you got this and you got that, and you still have people traveling, even though it's, COVID and everybody's on lockdown, you still have people traveling. So please do not be discouraged. If your meeting numbers are down or whatever, which don't care about numbers anyway. I mean, I've been trying to preach that to y'all for like 102 years, but you just absolutely cannot care about numbers. The minute you start caring about numbers, you live by the numbers, you will die by the numbers. I promise you. And I just hope you take my word on that, because it really is the case. I've got several things that I want to talk to you about, though, and again, once we head into January and you come into January 15th-ish, January 14th-ish, then you can start re-hitting it again. And I think, obviously, the Senate has to confirm whoever's going to be our president by January the 6th. So I think the world will settle a little bit. We'll know a little bit about the direction of how politically we're going to go. And we've got the coronavirus, vaccine out now. So I think things are looking very, very bright for 2021. Brooke shared with me some things about 2021 just the other day that I found very encouraging, that I think is going to help all of us.
Huh? I have no idea where he's going with this.
2021 it's like a new birth, ladies and gentlemen. It's like the whole world is changing. Okay, the momentum, the vibe of the universe is changing, they say, and so maybe that'll help the world out in that regard. But here's what I was going to say, guys. Just don't be discouraged by the numbers. Look forward to January. And I want to show you something. Brooke and I sat down, and this is one of the things that we've done while we've had our slower time. You may not can see this all that well, okay? But what this is this a list? And what we did was we went down the side and we labeled happy hour. We labeled contests. We labeled visitor days. We labeled all these things, charity events and things like that. And the reason why we did this, we're trying to plan this out for the whole year. Now, when we do a contest, obviously that applies to all of us, okay? But what you want to do as meeting leaders, and if you're an area director, is you want to begin thinking about what you're going to do for the whole year. You've got a couple weeks. Take the next 2 or 3 weeks while you're off on Christmas or New Year's or whatever, and plan out. You should have a visitor day a quarter. You should have a happy hour per quarter. Even under COVID, I believe that you can get together with some happy hours. I really do. Now, maybe some of you are in areas where it's a disaster and you really can't, because maybe it's Michigan or Ohio where you're on such strict lockdown, you can't even leave your house without the Gestapo or something coming and hijacking you because you don't have a mask on or something. I don't know. But what you want to do is you want to plan. I'm trying to encourage you to plan these events, and I want to show you why. I'm going to share screen here. I'm going to share why. Okay. And hopefully there's no photos in here that I would be embarrassed for you to see. But can everybody see my screen? Yeah, you can see my screen. Okay, good. This right here, if you look at the people in this picture, these are some of the core people in my meeting. We had a happy hour. Let me show you guys some pictures here, okay? Let me just show you some pictures here. Okay, hold on a minute. Okay, that's one. Okay, look at that.
It just gets
look at that. I mean, it's so. I mean, Sharon is sitting there on me, and I'm not sure if she's expecting Skittles to fall from the sky. I'm not sure what she was waiting on, but we had so much fun. Now, let me. I always have to just make sure, I can be a little bit careful about what I show, here, but because people, are sensitive about what they see. But I mean, we were having so much fun. We had a gorgeous rooftop view of how beautiful Knoxville is. But let me show you this. So back up here to one of the pictures that I took. Here's a picture. Almost every single person you see in this picture is NTI. Can you guys see this? Is everybody looking? I mean, because if you ain't paying attention, I mean, do you want to lead a great meeting? If you don't, no big deal. Just run along haphazard. Don't have a strategy. Don't think there's a strategy to it. But if you do want to run a good meeting, you want to have a great meeting, you've got to have these happy hours, because at these happy hours, we're all connecting. We're all having fun. Yes, there was alcohol involved. Okay, Ray, I'm sorry. Okay, you have to arrest me, Ray, and just take me in, bub, because there was plenty of alcohol involved. Janet was wasted. I mean, Janet Hudson, she couldn't even walk. We had to carry Janet Hudson out. I have picture proof in here in a minute. But I'm saying to you guys that we had so much fun. Okay. Now, of course, on this particular event, our Ohio family wasn't able to come down and join us. Penny Burr wasn't able to come down and join us on this particular one. But almost every single person you see here, except the bartenders, and frankly, we're probably even trying to get the bartenders in, to be honest with you, it was a happy hour. Okay. And it was an NTI member. And we look at this picture right here. Come on. That right there is how you build relationships. Guess what we did the morning, the morning of this event? Guess what we did?
Breakfast.
That's right. We had a breakfast meeting. Several of us got together. I don't know if there were 6 or 7 or 8 of us. I'm telling you, I never count. I don't count. I don't care. It's just who shows up is important. So we got together. We had a breakfast meeting. We all had our omelets or eggs or whatever. We're shooting the crap at the table. We're meeting old people in the restaurant, having a great time. And then that's how we started the day. And then we ended the day with a party up here at the rooftop where Vince Thompson, this right here is Vince Thompson, for those of you that don't know, to my right. And he's trying to lick my face. Okay. These are the things memories are made of. These are the things you do to create. Look at Stephen Davis right here. How many of you know Stephen Davis? Raise your hand. You guys met Stephen Davis? Okay, Stephen Davis looks like a mass murderer right here, doesn't he? He really does. Like, he looks very angry.
But he's one of the sweetest people ever.
He wasn't angry. Look, he almost cracked a smile. See right here? We may have been a little intoxicated in this picture. I don't know. But why am I sharing these pictures with you? This right here, Dano brought his wife, Heather. We're all there. You see all these people behind him? Every single one of these, NTI. Do not tell me, please, that NTI members don't want to come out and network. Do not tell me they don't want to meet face-to-face. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Find a way to make it happen. We literally had so much fun, and I could go on and on and on. Let me show you this one. Look at that handsome guy right there, huh? You guys see that handsome guy? That's Bob Hudson. That's Janet's I think better half, but you know, whatever.
Oh no.
No, I'm just kidding. No. Okay, fine. He's her lesser half. I'll get it. But I'm just going to say to you, I love Bob, and I feel like, I could be wrong, but I feel like Bob loves me. I could be wrong, but it's
a true story.
Like, I mean, absolutely great time. And then here you've got other members. You got Ashley. I know these people like so tight, like they're friends. You know, let me see if I can try to connect with you for a minute as we get ready for 2021. I want you to understand why I'm saying this to you. What?
Heather Dane says it's a front.
It's a front. It's not a front. Okay. I'm saying I have personal relationships with these people. What are you doing? What are you doing to have personal relationships? Oh, there's Miss Janet. She was wasted. We were actually we were holding Janet up right there. She was almost falling down. No, we were having so much fun though. I'm just kidding, Janet. You were not. You were sober most of the night. But this is the kind of thing that these relationships are made of. We're talking. We closed the place down. We got there at what time? 4:30?
4:45.
4:45. Okay. We closed the place down at 10, and then we went and partied more at somebody's house afterward. I'm just saying that you got to get together with people. And I'm going to stop sharing and talk to you about this. These events that I'm suggesting that you create. Now, if you're a meeting leader and you're in an area where maybe there's a lot of meetings like in Nashville or, Ohio, and you've got a lot of different people involved, include them. Like if somebody's not doing it already, you take the lead or call them. Say, I'd like to talk to you about what we can do this year. So let me tell you about a couple of things that I've got, and maybe you can copy what I'm saying, okay? January the 15th, we're going to start a new member contest. That's going to happen January the 15th. You guys taking notes? You need to take notes because you're going to want to gear up with us on these things. We're going to have a visitor member drive contest. January the 28th, I'm going to have my first visitor day, okay? February 11th, we're going to do a Valentine's happy hour. You should too. Theme it around love and networking, whatever. I mean, you be the judge, okay? But we have a Valentine's happy hour. Here in Knoxville, we have this thing that's called Schmoozapalooza. And it happens every year around March 11th, March 12th, whatever, March 10th, whatever. And we're on March the 11th, we're going to have our own Schmooza party, okay? We're going to have a big networking event. We're going to invite BNI. We're going to invite, we're going to invite every networker in Knoxville to this event, but it's going to be a Schmooza. April the 1st, we're going to have another membership drive contest. That's April the 1st. You can mark that on your calendar. I don't know what it'll be yet, but we're going to have another contest. April the 15th, we're going to have a, Gary, you'll appreciate this one, Gary. We're going to have a tax relief visitor day. Okay. You can do the same thing. You want to have these visitors. People say to me all the time, they say, Rich, isn't every day a visitor day? Well, of course it is. Duh. But
not everybody thinks that way.
A visitor day, you actually zero in on one day to have all these visitors, and it's very powerful. Okay, May the 5th, we're going to have a happy hour, Cinco de Mayo. Okay, we're going to have a great time. It'll probably be at this restaurant here in town called Senor Cactus. Steve, you'll appreciate this. Okay, like we're not trying to offend any Mexican brothers and sisters on the call or Hispanics of any kind, but on May the 5th, we're going to be at a Mexican restaurant, and we're going to celebrate Cinco de Mayo, and we're going to be drinking margaritas, and we're going to be making fun of people and having fun. And when you have fun and make fun of people and get along and everybody's sarcastic and everybody's drinking, everybody, you know, Jane Doe over here, you know, is thrown up in the plant bush, and you got somebody else over here falling down, and you got somebody else doing the, you know, jiggaloo something or other. What kind of dance would you know, some ballroom dance up on a pole over here?
Swimming in a pool.
I mean, we've had happy hours. Hey, we've had NTI members fully clothed just dive right in the pool. Doesn't matter. We have us a great time. And let me tell you, I have video proof, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I could show you video proof. Ruben, you think I'm kidding. I'm not kidding you. I'm saying to you, I can show you video proof of NTI members fully dressed, head to toe, diving in the pool. Let me tell you, that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the stuff relationships are made of. You know what I mean? You catch an NTI member swimming fully dressed in the pool.
He's not, Ray. He's not. He's just being normal right now.
Okay. June 15th. Listen, does anybody know what happens June the 15th? Does anybody know what we celebrate? Anybody? Just unmute yourself if you know. Who knows? Except Brooke.
NTI birthday.
That's right. That's right. The NTI birthday. So have an NTI birthday party.
And that was our birthday party too. That was my first meeting was June 15th.
It's genius, Lynette. And what we do is we make it about a charity. We ask people to, instead of gifts, right? Because it's a birthday party, make it about the charity. I've tried to preach to you guys the benefits of focusing on charitable work together. You do know that even though there's COVID, there's still charities that need us. There's charities that we can get behind and support and that sort of thing. So make the NTI birthday party a contest, make it a visitor day, make it a happy hour, make it an event, make it a charity. You can like kill 100 birds with one stone in this, not just 2 birds with one stone, but make that time a very fun time. July the 1st, we're going to have a 4th of July contest of some sort. August the 19th, we're going to have a happy hour. Okay. Now this is interesting how this worked out because it just so happens that August the 19th happens to be somebody's birthday. Okay, so we're going to make this about our EVP's birthday. And it worked out well because we were looking for something in that quarter to do something. We said, why don't we have an EVP birthday? So we're going to do that.
See, Heather, I told you.
Funny thing is we don't have a president's birthday on here anywhere, but apparently the EVP is getting something on her birthday, but it'll be a fun time.
Celebrate your birthday, but not Christmas. How's that work, brother?
I'll
Come
make
on
sure
now.
and explain that to you. Ain't no thing. I got you.
That's good, Lynette.
I got you. No worries.
Hey,
I got
are
an
you
answer.
gonna send us this list?
We
Yes.
could do something.
Yes, I am going to send the list out. Actually, I'm going to do a follow-up email after this, and I'll include it in there
Okay, awesome.
to everybody.
Thank you.
Okay, here's the thing, though, and I'm wrapping it up. I'm going to fast forward to October.
But hey,
Octo-
just to
huh?
go back to the birthday party is actually going to be a charity event.
Right.
So
it's a happy hour, but it's also a charitable event. And I've tried to explain why you do charitable events. Janet loves me for this.
it's her favorite word.
Okay. It creates stickiness. Okay. We get sticky together. Ladies and
The
gentlemen.
glue.
Fatty, if you're not comfortable being sticky together, NTI may not be the right place for you. You know what I mean? Just saying. Gary, I'm not sure you're comfortable being sticky together, but you need to be if you're here at NTI. Okay. Bonding. Okay.
Good word,
Fine.
Janet.
Bonding.
Good word, Janet.
All right. Listen to this. Now, October the 1st, we're going to have another contest. It'll be the final year contest, end of year contest. It will run through November, right up to when we have our Thanksgiving event. And I want you to be planning your Thanksgiving events now. You need to be looking forward to the birthday party, forward to the Thanksgiving, because it's going to be here faster than we all know it. And then we'll have our November the 18th. We're going to have our NTI Thanksgiving charity event, another charity event. And then December 16th, we're going to have our holiday happy hour again, and we'll be right back where we are today. So the reason why I'm saying all of this stuff to you as meeting leaders, because guess who has to be in charge of this? Guess who has to be in charge of organizing it? You do. You do. You have to be in charge of organizing these events. Ray, you do. Okay? Penny, you do. These are the kinds of things. Now, even if you are doing something online, you only have an NTI online meeting, that is okay. You can still say, hey, everyone online, if you live in the Michigan area, we want to connect with you. By the way, we've had 600-700 visitors here at NTI over the last, since March. Amy is willing, if you let her know when your days are, when your happy hours, your birthday parties, your events, Amy will scrub the visitor list and literally reach out to everyone in your area and invite them to come to your party. Can we give it up for Amy for just a minute? Give her a little love, because she's trying to help us grow. Remember the magic recipe. The magic formula is members lead to more relationships. Relationships lead to more referrals. Referrals leads to more revenue. That's how the magic formula works. So the more people you have, the more relationships you have, the more referrals you have, the more revenue you have. So if Amy is willing to take her time and you throw a happy out there, you're in Michigan, you're in St. Louis, you're in someplace, Springfield, doesn't matter where you're at, you're down in Nashville, and Amy's willing to notify everyone in that geographical area to come to your event, you are missing an opportunity to not let Amy know about it. Okay, enough's enough. But I just wanted to really focus on that. And right now, during the slow period is when you should be doing that. The second thing I want to do, or third or fourth, I don't even know what number I'm on, doesn't matter. The 900 thing I want to do is I want to share with you guys some updates on the site. Many of you have been asking questions. Some of you have asked Amy. Some of you have asked Bert, and that's fine. But share a couple of things. First of all, I'm going to jump over here to member and talk to you about NTI Connect. The genius behind NTI Connect is to take all the universe of NTI, whatever it is, meeting leader, member. I mean, we're all members, but if you, whatever you are, if you're a charity, it doesn't matter. If you're in Africa, if you're in Michigan, no matter where you're at in the whole world, the idea behind NTI Connect is to help all of our members identify other members that are ideal relationship opportunities based on 3 criteria: demographics, geographics, and psychographics. Those 3 things. So if you come in, and now we've been working on this, it's still not, listen, this is still not where we want it to be. So don't get all excited. Those of you that message me say something still didn't work, Rich. I can see Darren messaging me now. Rich, I tried this and it didn't work. Okay. I can see, Jan Johnson or somebody, Marianne Police, messaging me saying, Rich, this didn't work. I know it's a work in progress. I'm telling you that. But if you go to the member, if you log in, okay, on the website, click login, okay, and scroll down in the about. You can now pick. Now we're going to improve the design of this. It's not where it needs to be, but let's say that you're looking for business to business. You're looking for, there's one in here and it's, I can hit with my finger, I can hold the command key and I can pick multiple things, but I'm going to go ahead and pick plan B right here. Okay. So I've got a couple of things picked in here. Now we're going to make this much easier interface, but for now you can hit your control or your command key and you can hit multiple things in here. Now keep in mind, this is about me as the member. So when you log in into your member profile, the member is telling us the member can choose multiple languages. Right now, I've only got English selected. But if I were bilingual, I might want English and Spanish, whatever. This is on me, the member. Okay, I'm married. Here's my date of birth. We changed it from age to date of birth. So we now have the date of birth. And so I built all this out. I then can, this is going to get even better, by the way. It's going to be amazing. But let me show you on NTI Connect. So I come over here to NTI Connect and here I am. And I'm like, I wonder if there are any plan Bs because I identify perfectly with plan Bs. Check this out. So I'm looking for people that speak English. Okay. Well, that's almost everybody. Okay. At least in NTI. But then I'm looking for people with plan B. Watch what happens. Watch this. If you ain't watching, you're going to miss it. I'm going to click plan B. Rich DeForest is the only one in my about profile that has plan B checked. So now we have added the functionality where your My NTI card is here and your member meeting room. Now this icon is going to change, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, those of you that are savvy, you're saying to me, Rich, that looks an awful lot like the Meetup logo. And you're not wrong. No need to call the copyright office. We're going to change it. Don't worry. We're going to get the trademark all worked out on that and change that and everything like that. But for now, that's what the icon is that we're using. We just stole it from them. But that'll change. But look at this. I can save Rich to my connections, this tab right here. I can find Rich's member meeting room. Watch. I hit click. It opens up Rich's member meeting room. And from here, I can click Calendly or whatever schedule, and I can book an appointment with Rich. I can learn more about Rich. Okay. If that's not enough, I can click the My NTI card. And I click the My NTI card and it pops up. Y'all need to make sure to mute your phones, like for real. I mean, but now I can find out even more about Rich. I can watch videos. I can see what his favorite books are. I can find out where his meetings are. I can find out anything I want on Rich's digital business card, all from the NTI Connect. Imagine if you were looking for health and beauty. And so you click on health and beauty and everything populates. Everyone that is involved in NTI that is connected to health and beauty would populate in the ideal relationship opportunities window over here. You then could save Rich right there just by clicking the save button. Okay. You save Rich, you go into my connections and voila. Now, for some reason, whatever, I think it's still thinking it's not showing up in here, but it will. Don't worry. It's going to show up in here. And Rich will be right here where I can always come back into my connections and recontact them, recall them, check, learn more about them, whatever I want to do. We're going to put an export button on here. So you literally, when you build my connections, you can click export and export all those people out. Now, let me tell you, some of you don't think this is a big deal, but we have been working so much and so hard on everything for our meeting leaders to get that all cleaned up, online and local, that we have not yet tackled this. We have been working on this for the last week and it's only going to get better. We've made huge improvements. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So far this year, just in the last 2 weeks, and it's even going to get better. So maybe you're looking for teens, maybe your ideal market is singles. Your ideal market is retirees. If every single member in NTI is encouraged by their meeting leader, encouraged by the area directors, encouraged by each other to build out your profile, that's the only way this would work. If I did not go in and identify plan B as my best referral sources or what I am, then when they come to NTI Connect, nobody would know to find me. So if I'm Penny Burr, for example, and I only want to focus on females, I can click females. Well, at the moment, there's no females in plan B, but if I uncheck plan B, all these females show up and I can actually add each one to the list. I can go to their My NTI card, and all of this is mobile friendly. So I can literally go to their My NTI card and find out about them, and then I can market to them. It is a way for us to distinguish. Okay, you say, Rich, that's great. You're talking psychographics. You're talking demographical information. I get it. Okay, well, what if I'm looking for people in Knoxville? Okay, I can come here. I can type in Knoxville, Tennessee. Knoxville, Tennessee. Okay, hit enter. Well, these are the ones that identified in Knoxville, Tennessee. So I can only market to them because Knoxville would be my market. So we're helping our members identify their own geographical area where they want to market, their own demographical information. So gender, age, that sort of thing, or language, whatever, or psychographical information, their interests. Furthermore, you guys are going to see that under best referral sources, it now says submit a new source type. You say to me, let's say Ray Amanat says, he says, Rich, I don't see my, fitness or kung fu or, kick your face in, whatever. He can add it. He can click this and just add, submit a new source type. If every member would do this and every member would build out their own profile, can you imagine how convenient it would be to find ideal relationships with an NTI? Can you imagine how attractive it would be for you to be able to sell this to any ongoing member or new prospective member, to sell them on what we have to offer at NTI? Join NTI, $30 a month, $300 a year. $300 a year. And you can literally go through here and hand pick people that are suited perfectly for you, perfectly for our members. We've made tremendous advancement in this area, and I promise you, it is just going to keep getting better and better and better. I'll bet you by tomorrow morning, it'll be even better improved than it is right now. It's going to be very sexy, wonderful, wonderful stuff. We are working on the meeting leader resources. We're still working on getting this cleaned up for everybody and making this even better. I understand as far as the meeting leader resources go, I understand that some of you have not found images or you've not found this or that. Please let me know if you need something. We're here to help you, okay? Fanzuma resources. Fanzuma is working, but we're trying to do a couple of things here just to wrap up here. We need you to be able to select which meeting. If you are in charge of multiple meetings, we need you to be able to pick a meeting. Furthermore, if you hit duplicate, okay, we need you to be able to cancel a broadcast, edit a broadcast, or view a broadcast. And so we're working on that right now. Don't worry, that's coming very soon as well, but you'll be able to do everything you need to do from your broadcast right here.
Sorry.
Everything okay over there?
Steve Reed. We should make sure there's a category for people who like Mexican food.
Actually, Steve, you don't know this, but there is Mexican barbecue. We calling everybody out. Okay. Look, those of you that don't know,
it's our favorite is Mexican.
Some of you don't know this. Okay. But this is going to surprise most of you. And some of you are going to think I'm being sarcastic, but I'm a black guy. Okay. Some of you don't know that I'm a black guy, but I am a black guy.
Stop.
Hold on a minute. Now, I like stereotypes. I love stereotypes. Because if you know hold on, if you know stereotypes, you can market to those stereotypes. You guys think I'm kidding. I'm telling you, the best thing you can do is market to stereotypes. Go ahead. Hold on a minute. Listen, I'm telling you, there's a lot of wisdom behind what I'm saying to you right now. So to Steve Reed's point, if Steve Reed says, I am looking for people that like Mexican food. Listen, you guys think I'm smoking crack. I'm not. Listen to me just for a minute. Try to sit back and embrace what I'm telling you.
Everybody loves Taco Tuesday. Let's just say that.
Everybody loves. Who doesn't love Cinco de Mayo, for heaven's sakes? Imagine a world where you could click on Knoxville, Tennessee, Mexican food, pull up every person in Knoxville that said they like Mexican food and invite them to your favorite Mexican restaurant. You already know they like Mexican food, that is. So you understand what I'm saying? You find somebody that likes barbecue. Okay, here in East Tennessee, you can't drive. You can't drive 5 minutes and not hit a barbecue restaurant. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, Famous Dave's, I literally can spit and hit Famous Dave's. And as much as I love Famous Dave's, people here in Knoxville, they don't want to eat Famous Dave's with me, and I don't even understand why. I try to go to Famous Dave's. Nobody wants to go to Famous Dave's. Okay, I want to go to Famous Dave's. Imagine if everybody in Knoxville said they like barbecue, and they say I like barbecue, and Rich DeForest could go in, and I'm looking for barbecue people. Now, maybe, okay, let's go this. What about vegetarian? I'm looking for somebody to have coffee with. I'm looking for somebody to have vegetarian. I'm looking for somebody that wants to eat a cheeseburger that looks like a cheeseburger, but it's not really a cheeseburger. Okay? And so I click on vegetarian. Well, guess what? If all the vegetarians pop up, there's your people to go have lunch with. Do you see
I'd like to bust in for just a minute and just clarify for everyone here that Rich DeForest started NTI to make new friends and find a good date.
Find a good date. You're not wrong. No, what's it say?
Oh, hold on. Have you become?
I am Paul. Yes. Yes. Thank you. I am Paul, the Apostle Paul. No, not really. I'm not. He's a genius and I am not. But listen to what Lynette just said. Lynette, you're 100% accurate. Not even a margin off. Because if I can isolate those people that I want to build relationships with the more commonalities than not, what is the likelihood I'll have a good relationship with them? You tell me. Listen, this is genius, okay? This is genius. We're going to build this out. Of course, I'm sitting on FanZuma right now. If I went back to the, NTI Connect, we're going to build this out. So literally so many different, qualifications that our members will be able to sort by. Someone says, I'm only looking to do business with a Republican. Click the Republican button. I'm only looking to do business with people who are Democrats. Click the Democrat button. I'm only looking for people who are homosexual. Click the homosexual button. You think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you, birds of a feather flock together. It works. The more commonalities you have with someone, the better you will get along with them. Okay, sorry, it's just the way it came out. The better you will get along with them. Okay, what I'm saying is it works, but we have to have every single member log in and build out that profile. And this is why I have been saying for weeks now, I've been saying check in regularly because there's going to be a lot of updates. Keep checking in. There's going to be a lot of updates. It's here. We're making those improvements. Literally some of these changes just happened this morning. And it's going to continue. Every day people log in, well, except for maybe Saturday and Sunday, you're going to see changes, okay? And Thanksgiving, okay? You may not see changes on Thanksgiving either because that's the official holiday of NTI. But this is the kind of thing we want to do. You want to find commonalities. And that's what
Fatty, I had a good question.
Okay, lay it on me.
Under the geo target, can you make it to where they select multiple states or all states?
Yes. So everything is going to be a multi-select. Now, for our members in the admin or the about section, the state will not be multiple, except if they can do business in multiple states. So you reside within a state, and that state is not going to be multiple choice. But the states you can do business in. So think if you're Dan O'Deck here at Primerica and you can do business in 14 states, why wouldn't you list all the states you can do business in? So that when Linda comes in and she's looking to market to people who can do business in Michigan, and she clicks on Michigan, if Dano can do business in Michigan, and he's selected the Michigan option, she's going to be able to do business with him. So when you have your MMR, your member meeting room, when you have your MyNTI card, your digital business card, you've got it all built out. You've got all the resources working all together. And you've built out your own NTI Connect profile. Then you go over to NTI Connect and you say, here's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this, whatever it is. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. White, black, tall, short, fat, skinny, okay, Mexican, African, American. It doesn't matter. Who cares? You put the credentials in there that you are looking for, that any member is looking for, and it is a way to transform it. Now, here's what I want to talk to you about. Eventually, we're even going to make this so that you can track referrals. So that if Darren wants to give Linda a referral, he goes into NTI Connect, gives a referral, and that's all trackable. All trackable, 100% trackable. So Darren is going to be able to log in and say, here's how many referrals I got. Here's how many I closed. We don't want it to become a CRM. We don't want it to become that. But what we want to do is we want to show you the value. We want every member to see the value of their NTI membership. And people say, well, I've not got one referral. Well, you forgot about the 10 you got in January. Okay. But let me tell you, it's going to just continue to get better. I was talking to Brooke about this today at lunch. We started in August of 2019 building NTI Online. We got our heads handed to us in a platter in January and February because COVID hit us in March, and we needed to have everything ready. And we thought maybe 10 or 15 people might come on to NTI Online, and everybody came to NTI Online. So we spent until like June of 2020 just getting NTI Online finished. Then, you got COVID, you got everybody coming online. Then we got the bright idea, James Danella comes on. He's like, we really need to improve our website, make sure everything looks better and blah, blah, blah. Okay, great. That's a great idea.
Brookie said we needed a facelift.
Somebody said we needed a facelift. So Brooke said we need a facelift. So what did we do? We gave it a facelift. We're still working on it. It's still not done. So what I'm saying is this is what we've been working on. But between what you're planning for your events, the online resources that we're giving every single member, if someone would say to me that this is not worth $30 a month or $300 a year, I'm saying to you, feel free to leave NTI and go pay $1,000 at BNI. Don't care. Phil right now is still a member of BNI. Great. I don't hold that against anybody. We love BNI. I'm not being mad at BNI. Don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying is I spoke to a member 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago. Their BNI chapter is not even meeting. The BNI chapter, over and above the BNI dues, charges a $50 per month. What do they call it? Dues. I guess that's what it's called. They're monthly dues that they have to pay for breakfast in the meeting room. He's still paying it, even though they're meeting online. He's like, Rich, not only am I paying over $1,000 in membership, I'm also paying $600 for a meeting space and breakfast that we're not even going to, and I still have to pay it.
Stupid.
People are looking for opportunities, and we have it. We have everything they could possibly want for just $300 a year. No brainer. Now, I know some of you want to ask about pro teams. Some of you want to know, how can I see my pro? How can I join a pro team? How can I know who my pro team members are? Well, it's on the list. We're getting to it, but we want to finish. Well, not finish. Really get NTI Connect buttoned up before we move on to editing and cleaning up our pro teams. But it's coming. You just got to take my word for it. So all of these wonderful things. I was talking to Heather Dean and Jason earlier. Some of you, when you click on local ML or online ML, you don't even have the commission statements, the compensation button. The commission statements are going to get better, guys. But for now, you've got the most current one last month and the month before last. Those 90 days or last 3 months of commission reports are going to be found right there. If you think you have commission coming and are not sure why you're not getting it, it's simple. Email Suzanne. Don't email me. Don't email Brooke. It ain't going to help you. You have to email Suzanne. The email address is so stinking simple. It's accounting@networkingtodayintl.com. And Suzanne can help you. Okay, you can put that in the chat. Jason Dean didn't even have a compensation button. So we had to work on getting Jason's button fixed. And I don't know if it's fixed yet or not, but we're still working on it. I'm saying to you that all of this is going to be so smooth. Give us just a couple more weeks and you're going to see so many improvements. It's going to blow your mind. Fanzuma, you guys are going to be able to come in, click Fanzuma. You are going to be able to choose which meeting location you want and either duplicate, delete, edit, save, whatever you want. It's going to be the easiest thing in the world to send out a message to your members and your visitors. Super easy. And I mean, if you don't take advantage of it, it's not going to help you. But if you do take advantage of it, it will help you grow your meeting location. Okay. All right. That's pretty much all I wanted to cover. We have made tremendous headway. I know one other thing I want to cover real quick. When you hover your mouse over the more button, you're going to see this built out under the more button a little bit more than it is now. You can sign up for the new member orientation. Brooke and I are still working with Bert and doing that because so many of our members still don't even know how to build everything out. So we're still doing that with Bert. But all they got to do is click on new member orientation where they can register for the new member orientation meeting.
And I would suggest that you really push your members to do this because this is where they're going to learn how to use the site, so that maybe it's not so much of putting it on you to teach them how to do so, but you want to encourage your members to constantly go back to the website, constantly utilize the tools that they have on the website. But new member orientation will make your life much easier as a meeting leader.
When I started networking today, and I guess it was June of 2013, that's what they tell me. June of 2013, we didn't have a website. We did not have a logo. It was myself and 3 people. 3. A lot of people say to me, Rich, let me stop share for a second. They say, Rich, you have a meeting that is very large because you're the original meeting. You are the original meeting to somebody who's never heard of NTI. You are. If you've started in a new area, you are new. Do not think that my chapter, my meeting location runs 30, 40, 50, even in COVID, just because I'm the original chapter or the original meeting location. That is not true. You are the genesis. You are the one starting in your area, and I'm challenging you to start it the same way that I started mine here. If you need a relaunch, do a stinking relaunch. No big deal. Find you 3 to 5 cool kids, tell those cool kids about what you're doing, and grow. Say, here's what we got going on this year. Show them. Again, we didn't have a website. We didn't have NTI Connect. We didn't have a My NTI digital business card. We didn't have a mobile app. We didn't have nothing. We had nothing. Was that a double negative? We didn't have nothing. That's probably not proper English. That's okay. I mean, I live in Knoxville now, so I can get away with it.
We didn't have anything.
We didn't have anything. We didn't have anything. I kind of like it. We didn't have nothing better.
No, that's so.
We had nothing is what I'm trying to say. What you have, you need to make sure that you're promoting everything that we're doing and you're selling NTI and you're promoting it to our members as the world's best networking organization, because we are. We got the best people. We got the best resources. We got the best of everything. Schedule your happy hours, schedule your visitor days, schedule all that stuff. And last but not least, I'm going to say how thankful I am for each and every one of you. And I joke around a lot and I BS a lot and I'm filled with sarcasm. You might not be able to see this, but those of you who don't know me, my eyes are brown. And people say to me all the time, they say, Rich, that's because you're full of, you know what? And I am. That is true. You can ask anybody that, really knows me and they know that I'm 100% full of crap. But I have fun. And I want you to have fun. And I want you to love your networking organization. I want you to love being a part of NTI. And what we have available at NTI, we don't make a car. We don't manufacture a certain widget. We don't have a secret ingredient in our KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken Extra Crispy. We don't have that. What we have is people. BNI has shit to offer that we don't have to offer. There are people who are so mad at their BNI chapter, so mad at their local networking chapter, they're looking for an alternative. And all you have to do is get out there and let them know about it. Oh, doggone, I almost forgot. Ladies and gentlemen, James Danella, who I don't know if he's on this call or not, but James has made memes. We're going to create a folder for all of our members, but initially we're going to give it to all of you. Initially, you're going to be able to log in to Meeting Leader Resources, and you're going to be able to right click on a meme, save that meme to your computer, and go out and market NTI. We're creating marketing resources. Monique Gable has created a video. Would you spend $30 a month to grow your business? Brooke opens the video, and we have several people giving video testimonials of how much they love NTI. Janet Hudson's in there, several other, Amy's in there. There's a lot of people in Knoxville that are in there, a few people from Nashville that are in there. And we want even more video testimonials. So you go to the testimonial page to make that happen. Some of you don't know where there's a testimonial page either, but don't worry, we'll get that all caught up next time. I just wanted to say how thankful I am for each and every one of you. You just don't know what you mean to me at NTI. We would not have a meeting if it wasn't for you. We would not have members if it wasn't for you. I'm not sure what's funny about that, Brooke. What is funny about
What is funny about that? People send me private messages through this whole thing, and I just try to hold it together until I can't hold it together.
See what I deal with, Steve? You see what I deal with? See, this is what I deal with.
But this is why we're all family, right?
This is why we're all family right here.
Come on.
So I love you guys. I'm not going to wish you a Merry Christmas, but whatever.
But I will. Merry Christmas.
But if you celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, Ramadan, whatever it is you celebrate, I don't care. If you celebrate nothing at all, well, happy nothing at all, okay? Don't care. We don't sit in judgment at NTI. It doesn't matter. If you don't celebrate nothing, you don't celebrate nothing. If you celebrate something, you celebrate. It doesn't matter. Happy whatever it is you celebrate, okay? But we are looking at the best year ever in 2021. Best. We're looking at doing conferences. We're looking at you are just not going to believe everything that we want to do in 2021.
A lot.
It's going to be huge, and we're glad you are a part of it. I'm glad you're a part of it, and make sure and pass that along to all the members as well. Share the same love with them. They need to know you love them.